My name's Paul. I'm the owner of YimiSport Tuning. We're primarily a Subaru performance specialist. So while we do work on some other cars, the bulk of what we do is anything from an oil change on your grandma's Outback to if you say you want a top of the podium race car, give me the car, give me the rule book, and I'll build you top of the podium race car or anything in between. One of the things, as our name implies by YimiSport Tuning, is we do custom engine management calibration here. So primarily Subarus, but we also are licensed by Cobb for Volkswagen, Mazda, Ford, a couple others too. We have a Mustang MD500 all-wheel drive dyno here, linked rollers. Obviously can be run in two-wheel drive mode as well too, but since most of what we do here is Subarus, then obviously, we need an all-wheel drive dyno, and here it is. So for anybody who's been in the Subaru community for a while, you might recognize this car. It's a swap GC, basically done in 22B style. It was built by my good late friend, unfortunately, Ivo from Renner, at the time Renner Motorsport, now Renner Racing Development. For an engine setup, this is a relatively basic motor. It's just a piston and rods motor that we put together, but it's got an EFR 8374 on a full race twin scroll kit. It's dry sumped. With a daily engineering dry sump system that we also did some further modifications on. Rotated intake manifold, ID 2000 injectors, a little bit old school but still functional. We recently updated the fuel system. Probably enough fuel for twice as much engine as this thing has, but the current owner said overkill the hell out of it, so we overkilled the hell out of it. So we have another track car build here for one of our clients in Nevada. It's been a long ongoing project for a number of years now, but basically has an IG Stage 4 Extreme from when those were still the thing before they became the 1150. Process West manifold, again another full race twin scroll kit. This one's got a big boy turbo on it. It's got a 9280 on it, so literally the biggest EFR that's made. Everything custom here, including a giant V-mount setup here. Pretty cool car. Sequential transmission. I believe this one is a Samsonis sequential transmission. So this car's going to be a ripper. So we've got an interesting project right here. This is, I believe, an 06 or 07 Outback XT. Was brought to us a few months ago by a very nice lady who said that she would like the engine rebuilt because it was getting a little bit tired, having gotten up in mileage, and she wanted to pep it up a little bit. It turned into now a project where it's going to be an overlanding vehicle, but overlanding done at, let's just say, a little bit more brisk pace than most people would be overlanding at. So now has a full set of rally spec coilovers. It's got an IG 950 long block in it, everything to support that, auxiliary fuel tank. It's going to get a few more things on the outside as well. But yeah, definitely an interesting project, and it's going to be one heck of a sleeper. See some lady going down the road in an Outback that visually looks maybe like it's been lifted a little bit, but nope, it's not the 2-inch little strut spacers or something like that. It's something entirely different. Got our fabrication area here. I mean, we don't specialize in fabrication, but it is something that we do, and really, some people have asked me before in the past, hey, it's so cool that you learned how to tune. I actually think learning to fabricate and weld was actually one of the things that really brought what we can do to the next level, as opposed to shops that just bolt stuff on. Having the ability to fabricate, so TIG welder, MIG over in the other corner there, this really lets us do some things that go above and beyond what maybe somebody who doesn't have the facilities to do so or the know-how to do so. It lets us turn out a higher quality product. What we have here is a gentleman brought us. It's kind of a Formula V. In other words, it's a tube chassis race car that's based on an old Volkswagen Bug. He got really sick of rebuilding Volkswagen motors that are expensive and don't really make crap for power. So he swapped in an NA 2-liter Subaru motor. So what we've been charged to do is wire it up on the standalone here. So we're going to build him a custom wiring harness and then tune the car too. Since the beginning of the program, we've been an IG certified engine installer. Obviously, as I mentioned before, stock all the engines that the very short blocks that IG makes. But yeah, I mean, with that process, we've installed countless IG engines at this point. and following all the procedures. Basically, the benefit to the customer obviously is that you get the free doubling of the warranty, which is already a super generous provision that really is almost unprecedented in the industry, and then to double it out to 2 years and 24,000 miles is a great benefit, and it really allows us to control all elements of the install from start to finish and just make sure everything is done the way that it should be done.
Well, that's going to conclude our really brief shop tour. Thank you for taking us around and showing all the projects you're working on, Paul. So if you're in the LA area, make sure you check out YimiSport. Where can people find you at?
We're in Valencia, California, just north of downtown LA, about 40 minutes north of downtown LA, but central to many parts of metropolitan Los Angeles. You can find us online at YimiSport.com, message us through your favorite social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook, or reach us by phone at 661-251-DINO.